Well, we're talking about a San Antonio nonprofit dedicated to enhancing the freedom, mobility, and independence of visually impaired Texans. Guide Dogs of Texas joining us this morning, and Patrick Glein, CEO. And look at this. This is Argo. He's one of the fellas in training right now. And actually, I should stop and remind everyone, because I didn't do this, when you see a guide dog, whether in training or not, to ask to pet them first.
So, yeah, it's always important to ask
yes.
first.
So is that okay, Patrick? And I'm going to let you explain.
Say hello. Yep.
Hi, Argo. He's a little camera shy right now, but Patrick, talk about Guide Dogs of Texas. You guys do so much.
We do, thanks. Yeah, I'm fiercely proud to talk about Guide Dogs of Texas. So we breed, raise, and train dogs to be guides for Texans with blindness and vision impairment.
Wow. And you know, talk about the importance of a nonprofit stepping in to help, because I mean, Argo is beautiful, and he's licking my leg. He's like, Dad, I'm getting a little hungry here. But it's not a you know, it's a very expensive process to train, and not only to train the dogs, but to find them in the first place.
Right. So acquiring the dogs, whether they're purpose bred for us, all of the raising, all of the training that goes into that is quite costly. So as a nonprofit, we are incredibly thankful for our donors and all the supporters that we have.
Yeah, and you've worked almost 30 years training dogs all over the world. You know, what is your passion for furthering this mission of Guide Dogs of
So
Texas?
in high school, a really good friend of mine ended up going blind as we went through high school and college. And when I saw the impact that dog had on him and his life, what that dog was able to do for him, and how much his life was improved, not just mobility, but the companionship, the social connection that the dog brings to people, motivated me to join the industry, and I've never looked back.
Wow, and here in San Antonio, you're leading such a great nonprofit. Talk about the need right now. When Argo, get back over here.
Yeah, he's looking around. He's bored.
He's nosy, but that's okay. That's all right. I make a living off being nosy. But talk about the need right now and what you're hoping. You know, what would you like our viewers to know?
Yeah, so a couple things. A, as a charitable nonprofit, we rely on the support of the public. So if you can, head over to the website, guidedogsoftexas.org. You can do a $20 a month monthly pledge to support us and help improve the lives of Texans. We're also really looking for volunteers. So wonderful puppies like Argo are raised by volunteers.
Yes.
They take these dogs in at about 8 weeks old, nurture them, raise them, socialize them, and get them prepared for a life of being a guide dog.
Okay, that's interesting. So if anyone wants to volunteer to house a dog, they don't necessarily have to do the training themselves. Just kind of follow the directions, right?
Exactly. You get 100% support. So we cover all the financial costs of the dog, plus we have a professional trainer whose job it is to support and work with you, and just make sure that you've got all of the resources that you need to help turn him into the life that he's meant for.
I know. We won't call you a diva yet, Argo, because you're going to be a hard-working fella pretty soon. And you know, Patrick, what really goes into training these dogs? Because he's so beautiful.
So in the puppy program, it's a lot of socialization. So for the first year or so of their life, he loves to sit on feet.
I know.
For the first year or so of their life, it's just about going out and seeing the world and experiences all the sights and sounds and smells that they'll experience as a guide. And when they're about 1.5 years, so for him in November, they'll come into the campus and work with the professional trainers, work a couple routes a day for about 20 weeks to learn how to be a guide dog. And then we spend at least 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks working with the person who is blind on how to work with the dog, because that's a process
and that's so important, you know. And I just want to say, my cousin, her guide dog actually saved her from being hit by a car. So it's things that we don't even think about, and the need for these animals. Patrick, we're almost out of time. I could sit here and talk about you and Argo all day, but you know, tell us, viewers at home, how can we reach out? How can we donate? How can we help?
Best thing to do is to hit the website, guidedogsoftexas.org. We're on all the socials, but from the website, you can apply to be a puppy raiser. You can schedule a recurring donation or one-off donation. Talk to employers about corporate support, because we love all of our corporate partners. Argo was sponsored by the Argo Insurance Group here in San Antonio.
Okay, I love that.
Lots of opportunities.
Yeah, and you definitely need the help, because paying it forward, right?
Always,
paying it forward. All right, Patrick and Argo, who's still sitting on my foot. We'll let it happen. So thank you guys for being here with us today.
Really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks.
And